What's going on, family? Man, I'm super excited about this. We're going to be diving into something tonight. Quick 30 minutes. We about to go in. We about to go in. I am really excited about tonight. Y'all coming up in here and let me know where you're watching from because I'm super excited about this tonight. Yo, listen real quick. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from, and we will get it going, man. What up, though? Darcel from Detroit. What's going on, Darcel? What's going on, Leela? Detroit's in the building. Let's go. Toronto's in the building. Dallas is in the building. New York City is in the building. ATL is in the building. All right, cool. Well, I'm not going to be before you all too long tonight, but I really did want to come on here and just give you all some practical things that I believe that you all needed to know. I was on a conference, not a conference. I was at a conference, and one of the young men came up to me and said, "Man, how did you make your first $1 million?" And I get this question asked a lot, right? And I'm always thinking like, man, what's like something deep I can say? What is something just so profound that I could say? But I could never come up with anything so profound. Like I really couldn't. Like I'm sitting here like, oh man, what can I say? How can I say it? And then really the Holy Spirit just said, tell them the truth. And if you want to be a millionaire, type millionaire. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to feel what it feels like to be wealthy, I want you to put, you know what, don't put millionaire, put the word wealth. Just put wealthy in the chat today. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to have financial freedom, if you want to experience all the abundance, all the love, all the joy, all the peace that I believe we are due, put the word wealthy in the chat. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to learn how I made my first $1 million, generated $1 million in income, don't just type the word wealthy, hit the thumbs up for me. Hit the thumbs up. I'm feeling good today. Give me 26 more minutes, and I'm going to get out of your way. Now, let's talk about it. How did I make my first 1 million? Let's talk about it. When it comes to making my first 1 million, and when I responded to this young couple's question, I said, man, you're asking the wrong question. The question should have been, what shifted inside of my mind to position me to make more money? That should be the question, because there's so many different ways to make $1 million. There's so many ways to make all this money. The question should not be how to make it. The question should be, what do I need to shift mentally so that when I do make it, I could multiply it? Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Hear me clearly. What do I need to do to shift my mind so when I do make $1 million, I cannot stop at $1 million. The $1 million is not the bar. The $1 million becomes the baseline now. Now, how can I flip that million to make 1.5, to make 2 million, to make 5 million? And so when they asked me this question, I said, man, I'm going to give you what worked for me. I'm going to give you the practical things of what I needed to do so that I could make $1 million. Here's the very first thing you got to do to make $1 million. And I had to do this. And that was, I had to invest in myself. Everyone type invest in me. Everyone type right now, invest in me. Invest in me. We got to focus on developing valuable skills, and not just developing valuable skills, but you got to identify what is your purpose. Why are you on this earth? I'm sorry, beautiful ladies, but your purpose is not just to be beautiful. I'm sorry, men, our purpose is not solely just to be providers. There is something greater that God fearfully and wonderfully put on the inside of us. And if we don't spend the time to invest in us, to develop what God put on the inside of us, what we're going to end up doing is copycatting, duplicating what God put on the inside of someone else. And we're trying to get their results using their gifts, using their talents. And we're wondering, why have we not made $100,000? Why have we not made $500,000 or $1 million? Why? And so for me, I had to stop looking at MTV, BET, and all my friends, and I had to start developing. I had to start really investing in me to figure out, okay, what is my purpose? What is my assignment? And look at it. I teach you all, do not borrow any money. I teach, get out of debt. I teach, get out of consumer debt. I teach, do not use credit cards. When 90% of the world is teaching completely opposite. But I didn't copycat. I didn't duplicate and regurgitate what I'm seeing online. No, God brought me on here to speak to a group of people who need abundance, wellness, and financial freedom. And if I try to copy, well, leverage your credit cards and leverage other people's money and borrow this and borrow that and go live above your means and go get this house, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be where I am today. You want to make $1 million? You want to make $1 million? Let me help you understand this. Figure out what you're doing. Watch this. Can I speak about me? Can I speak about me real quick? Let me speak about me. Someone said, well, man, you're telling me to get my purpose, but I don't know what my purpose is. And when I hear that, ooh, it gets me. Because let me put it back on me. This is not for you all. This is not for you. Let me tell you right now. This is not for you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking solely about me. Before I started making real money, I had to determine and figure out what is my purpose and what am I supposed to be doing. But you know what was so funny is, while I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, I knew what everyone else was doing. And I knew what everyone else should be doing. And I knew what everyone else should have said and should not have said. I knew more about their life, who they're dating, what's going on, what drama they have, what the rumors are saying about them. But I couldn't tell myself what to do with me. I knew more about you all. I knew more about who you're dating. I knew more about your drama. I knew how to tell you what to do, but I couldn't tell myself what to do. My God. My God. You want to be a millionaire? Mind your business. You want to be a millionaire? You want to make $1 million? The very first step is you got to invest into yourself and mind your business. Period. That's what you got to do. I had to tell myself, Anthony, their business, me gossiping about them, me on Instagram and looking at who they're dating and taking screenshots and then sending it to my homeboy, sending it to my homegirl, that ain't making me no goddamn money. It's entertaining, and it's entertaining my flesh, but it ain't building legacy. And you want to wonder why God has not allowed you to get that pay raise to start that business. It's because you can't mind your business and invest into yourself. But you can mind everyone else's business. You can pick up the phone and say, girl, let me tell you, girl, she shouldn't have did this. Girl, I told her that he is a jerk. He is a dog. Girl, I told her. What have you told yourself? Ooh, boy, let me calm down. What have you read for yourself? When is the last time you looked in the mirror and said, boy, girl, when? But you want to be a millionaire. You want to be a millionaire. You want to. You know everything Beyonce doing. You know all her concert dates. You know all about her life. Do you know about yours? You watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But do you know about your house? Do you know about your house? So when they asked me that question, I said, man, the very first thing is, man, I really started investing into myself and I had to mind my business. And minding your business comes in two parts. Number one is get out of everyone else's business. And number two is my mind is a business. And so if my mind is my number one asset that I have on me, I got to invest into this. I got to read. I got to watch certain things. I got to listen to certain things. I need to get inside the rooms and learn, shut up and learn. And watch this. I have to unfollow some people. I got to mute some people. Not because I don't like them. It's because I'm in a season of I'm investing into me. I want to invest into me. So when God hands me $1,000,000, 100,000, 50,000, 10 million, I am in a place to where I maximize my time. And I was able, oh God, I feel you. I was able to, when I get it, multiply it, not spend it. LIB, you right. You know everyone else's stats, but you don't know your stats. You know everyone else, you know the NBA stats, you know the NFL stats, you know how many songs and lyrics Beyonce got out, but you don't know your own stats. You don't know how much you got in your 401k, if you got a 401k. You don't know what's in your Roth IRA. You don't know what you're doing because you haven't taken the time to invest into you, which leads me on to number two, because I gave you two. So it was one, and one is invest in yourself. 1A is mind your business. So number one is invest into yourself. 1A is mind your business, because your mind is a business. Here's number two. I was able to generate $1,000,000, and I'm trying to be careful on how I say this. I was able to generate $1,000,000 because I invested into myself. And while I was investing into myself, I took the opportunity to really learn the gift that God gave me that I was using out on my jobs, on my careers. And I stopped working overtime hours for the company. I stopped putting in overtime hours for another man or for another woman. And I started putting overtime hours in for me. That's number two. Stop putting in overtime hours for someone else. Stop investing into your business last. I stopped it. Some of y'all thinking right now that, you know what, man, if I work 8 to 5 and I put in 3 hours overtime, that's time and a half, you're getting taxed on that time and a half. And you cannot write off anything to help lower that. So what I had to understand is like, you know what, when I leave that job, I'm working for me. And I put boundaries around my job to make sure that they knew, like, yo, once I left the office, I'm here if there's an emergency or something I slipped up on I should have taken care of while I was at the job. But no, for me to generate $1,000,000 for my family, for my legacy, for that I own, I got to put in some work that benefits me, that benefits my family. So that's what I did. I stopped working overtime hours for the company. Oh, I get it. You make $20 an hour. If you work overtime, now you get, what's that? 20, we get $30. You get $32 because you know what I'm saying? You get time and a half. Well, that $32 now is being taxed. So it goes back down to where now you're making $18 an hour. But if you come home and you make $50 in 1 hour, you get to write off anything that comes to that. So instead of you making $18 an hour working for another man, you can make $50 an hour. And after taxes come out, you've made about $38 an hour. What math makes sense? Because we're so like, oh my God, I'm stressed, man. I ain't got no money. Well, you ain't got no money because you haven't tapped into your purpose. You're not investing into yourself. You're not minding your business, and you're working for the man. You're working for safety. But you're not willing to come home and to be uncomfortable and learn a skill, learn an asset. So what are we doing? What are we doing? That's how I made my first $1,000,000. I took time out to where every time I came home, I busted my butt for Anthony Bernard O'Neill. I had a vision on what Anthony Bernard O'Neill was going to be doing. I had to make sure that when I came home, when I tapped into my purpose, I was building the business. On my lunch break, man, sometimes I'll go out to the car and I will eat inside the car, and I'm working on the vision that God gave me. I'm working on a purpose that God gave me, because what I am passionate about is not going to pay the bills, but what my purpose is, it will make me wealthy. It's going to make me wealthy. What I'm passionate about, it's not going to pay the bills. But what my purpose is, why God made me, will build on the wealth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you're liking this tonight, I need you to do me a favor. We need to get to 100 thumbs up. I need you to hit the thumbs up button. I got one more and I'm going to get up out your way tonight. But I don't have nothing profound, because when I hear all these influencers say, here's the secret to making $1 million. Man, shut up. There's no secret to making $1 million. There's not one. Do I got it? I got it. Let me give you the key to making $1 million. This word. There's no secret, because God said there's nothing new under the sun. But if you follow this navigation system that he gave us, that he left us for our life, making $1 million is going to be easy. Making $100,000 a year, getting pay raises is going to be easy. There is no secret. If we seek ye first the kingdom of God, everything else that we desire will come after. Now watch this. We need 9 more thumbs up. I need 9 more thumbs up. I'm not saying that you got to be perfect. I'm not saying that we got to be perfect, because God knows I love him and I read this word. But boy, God is still working on you, boy. God is still working on me. God is still working on me. But when I was reading this, hey, I fearfully and wonderfully made you. If you ask me for wisdom and knowledge, well, what did God say to Solomon? And this is one of my most favorite scriptures as a young believer, right? Is that Solomon, God asked Solomon, what do you want? He didn't ask God to kill his haters, to kill his ex-friends. He didn't say, God, give me the strength to where I can go knock out my enemies. He didn't say, God, give me $1 million. He didn't say, God, give me 1 million followers on Instagram, and give me, 2 million followers on TikTok, and give me 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He didn't say, God, give me my dream home, my dream car, my layback. He didn't say, God, send me a big booty, brains, and send me a big muscular 6-foot guy. He said, God, give me wisdom and knowledge. When is the last time you said, God, give me the wisdom and knowledge that I need, so that way when I come home from my job, I know what I need to be doing to tap into the purpose and to use the gift that you've given me to build something for my family? Aren't you sick and tired of going to work every single day, and you're working for another man or another woman, and you're building their dream only? And then when you come home, you're stressed. You're stressed out about how you're going to feed your kids. You're stressed out about how you're going to pay for this. You're stressed because the job is stressful. I'm not saying don't be a good 8-to-5 employee. No, be the best 8-to-5 employee. When you get to work, you show up and you show out. Don't just do what they're paying you for. Go over and beyond and do it. Why? It's not for them, it's for God. Because if God can trust you with that, he can trust you with the business. He can trust you with other employees. If you're a horrible employee, God's not going to trust you with employees. He's not. So we got to steward this season that we're in. So when we show up and we show out. Then when we get home, we work on the vision God gave us. And that's exactly what I did to make my first $1 million. I was studying, I was growing, I was minding my business. I unfollowed people on Instagram, I unfollowed people on Facebook. And when I came home at 5 o'clock, at 5:01, I walked my dog Raven, and I was studying, what do I need to be doing when the season comes for me to leave part-time? What are some things that I could be doing to really start building wealth? And I started studying that. I started practicing that. I started getting around people who were already doing it. That's what I started doing. Then my business kicked off. And I'll never forget my first month out on my own. I was a little nervous, but God said, you've been practicing for this season. You've been working on this season. I know you've made mistakes over the last 5 years. I know you've done some things I'm not proud of, but you came home, you studied, you practiced. Man, there will be times that I knew this season was coming and I was already thinking, okay, where am I going to put the studio at? And what am I going to do over here? And okay, God, what people do I need to be connecting with? And I started building those relationships long before I got here. I'm already meeting with them like, hey, what do you think? How do you think? What should I be doing? What should I not be doing? And the first month I stepped out on my own. I was like, God, I did all this practicing, but no money. No money. The next month, $10,000. The third month, $50,000. Then I'm going to say right around like the fifth month, I've made $100,000 a month and haven't looked back. Our worst month in my business is at $100,000. That's our worst month as of right now. So bare minimum, my company will make $1.2 million a year. If worst case scenario, I have put systems and strategies in place to where my company will make the minimum of 1.2 million. Now, here's where influencers go wrong at. Anthony O'Neill doesn't make $1 million because I got 9 other people on my team I got to pay. I have rent that I have to pay for our building that we have. So Anthony O'Neill is not making that. The company is making that. And I love it. You know why? Because now as a black business owner, I'm able to employ other young black people. Number 1, invest in yourself. 1A, mind your business. Number 2, stop working overtime hours. 2A, start a business. Start a business. Put it in the chat. Start a business. Come on. Let me see it. Start a business. Start a business. Start a business. Start a business. Use your gift. Use your gift. Start a business. Start it. Here's number 3. Here's how our company was able to go from 1 million to doing multiple millions. 3. And I'm out of here in 8 minutes. You got to invest wisely. You see, when the money starts coming in, we start seeing this money, we start spending it. And one of the things that really helped me to really make more money and to really be powerful with what we're doing is that, okay, when I got the money, I turned around and I invested wisely. Okay, y'all may be thinking I'm going to be talking about, oh, Anthony went out there and invested into a stock fund. No, I didn't. The very first thing I did is I invested into help. Y'all ain't going to get it. You're not going to get it. The very first thing I did with my first $500,000, I didn't put it out of my pocket. I didn't go buy a car. I didn't go change my lifestyle. I went out there and I hired people who are smarter than me, who are better than me, who can come in and add value to the company. I didn't want to be selfish and say, yeah, I made $1 million. Okay, cool, great. How do you make 2 now? I could not have gotten to $2 million without help. I could not have gotten to, a 1.5 million without hiring my boy CJ. I couldn't have gotten there without hiring my boy Alex. I could not have gotten there without hiring Michelle. I couldn't have got there without hiring Michelle Fernandez, my marketing director. I couldn't have made $1 million without hiring a coach and teaching me how to go from a preaching style to a selling style. I couldn't have gotten there without hiring a business coach to teach me how to build systems and strategies to maintain. Because here's the truth. I'm gifted, but I wasn't organized. I have charisma, but I didn't have structure. I know what to do, but I didn't have strategy. I couldn't have made $1 million without hiring help. So I invested my money wisely. When I made my first $100,000 in a month, man, I immediately turned around and hired me a full-time creative director who can help things look better and flow better. I turned around and hired a content editor to make sure that my words are properly done. Oftentimes when we get this money, oh my God. Oh my God. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. Oh my God, girl, I'm about to go on a trip. Girl, let me go buy this. Let me go buy more products to sell. No, go hire someone who is smarter than you, someone who is better than you, someone who is wiser than you in certain areas. You want to make $1 million? Go get you some help. Go. Get you some help. Invest into help. That's how I was able to make my $1 million. There's 3 practical steps. No, there's no secret. Oh man, start this business and go do that. No, because I think there are so many different ways you can make $1 million. The best way to make $1 million is to tap into your gift and to your talent that God gave you. I remember someone that I looked up to, still love the individual. But this particular individual said, man, you should stop talking about money and you should become a motivational speaker. And I was like, I don't know if that's what God put on the inside of me. Yes, I'm motivational. Yes, I know how to use my tone on stage and talk. Yes, I know all that. But God didn't put just motivation inside of me. God put something else on the inside of me. I can't do that. I'm sorry. And that particular individual was like, if you don't listen to me, that's fine. But just because somebody else may not see your gift, they may not see your skill, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be all right. Period. You are going to be all right. Here's the key thing, and this is what I told a young person. Achieving financial success and making 100,000, making $500,000, $1 million, 2 million, whatever that number is, it's going to take time, dedication, and discipline to get there. It's going to take time, dedication, and discipline to get there. And if you want to get there, you can get there. Period. Period. There's no shortcut to making $1 million. I mean, well, I'm lying. You can scam people. You can mislead people. But there's no peace at that. There's no peace scamming people. There's no peace misleading people. There's no peace in that. Man, I sleep peacefully. You know? I sleep and wake up with peace. Period. That's it. There's no secret. The key to making $1 million is in here. And I chased money without the Bible. I chased money without the word. And did I make it? Yes. But did I keep it? No. Because what man give you, man can take it. But what God gives me, no man can take it. No man can take it. Did this bless y'all tonight? Did this bless y'all tonight? If this blessed you, can y'all please hit that thumbs up? Can you please? We're at 148. Over, 700 of y'all watching this right now live. Can you just hit the thumbs up before you leave, before we sign off? Don't put thumbs up inside of the comments. Can y'all hit the thumbs up? I don't know how you do it. I can't see it, but on YouTube, can you smash the thumbs up button so we can, get this thing to 200? I would like to get it 200 thumbs up before we leave. I don't know how to do it because I don't see where the thumb up is on this thing, but we're at 172. Come on, y'all. Just give me 20 more. It's 490 of you. I love you. God bless you. I really do appreciate you for spending time with me tonight. I don't take that lightly for y'all to jump on here. I'm coming on YouTube live more often in the evening hours. Instagram sucks. They went down today for for about 5-6 hours. I'm like, man, I'm focusing on my YouTube people, my podcast people, and my email list. So I really, really, really do want y'all to know I'm going to be on here more often. And so I love you, man. We're at 213, y'all. If y'all want to keep going, thank you so much for joining me. And listen, if you have not hit the subscribe button and joined our E3 community, can you do that too? Can you hit the subscribe button and join the E3 community? Be a part of an amazing community that's doing some amazing things. I'm actually in the fall, I'm actually going to go on tour. I'm gonna actually go to like 5 of my top cities and just have a nice little breakout session to where, man, I'm coming in there, I'm talking about money. I'm gonna be teaching the practical skills on how we can make money, how we can get out of debt, how we can get into home ownership, how we can start business and start building true wealth. Can you believe we had 230 thumbs up? Yo, I love you. I love my community. I love you all. Keep hitting it and hit the subscribe button because this is what we're about. Again, before you hit the subscribe button, I want to know what you're joining. You are joining a community of people that believe that we're going to be increasing in abundance, that we're going to increase in wisdom, not wisdom, I'm sorry. We're going to increase in abundance, freedom, and wellness. That's the key. We're going to increase in that area. And so if you join this, I'm not on here gossiping about other people. I'm not on here talking about other people who I may disagree with what they teach, what they believe in. I don't care about what they believe in. I just care about what I believe in, and I care about the people who believe in what I believe in, and they want to experience that with me. And so if you can you please hit that subscribe button and join the family? Join the family. I would love to have you a part of the family. And y'all, last thing, I just posted a video. I'm thinking about moving to Ghana. And I'm going to Ghana this fall, and I would love for my community to come with me. And so if you would love to learn more information about a trip to Ghana that we're taking in October, I'm having a live Q&A with my travel agent who's taking us. We got about 35 people, 40 people going right now, and we have about 30 more seats left on the plane and on the bus. And I would love for you to come. We're going to cover your fee, not we. Your fee will cover your flights, your transportations, your hotel, excursions. We're going to be doing money sessions over there. We're going to be doing investing sessions over there, business sessions over there. So I would really love for you to come. And so we're going to do it this Thursday at 8 p.m. I will drop it in the show notes after this of the link on how to join us on Thursday. So that way you can be a part of this think tank. It's going to be the first come, first serve in those last 30 seats. So we're going to come in. We're going to talk more about what we're doing, why I'm doing it. But I would love for you to come. And here's the thing, too. I want you to bring your kids. If you have kids, but let's expose our kids to something, Let's expose our kids for something. So now, Nicholas, you just got here from my channel, brother. I don't play that. And so we'd love to have you a part of that. Y'all, we're at 266 thumbs up. Can we get to 300? Can we get to 300? We just did 100 in 1 minute. Can we get to 300? If you're still here and you really enjoyed it, I don't know how you can do it. I wish I knew, but can you hit the thumbs up on YouTube? Can you hit it? I really do. I really would like to get to 300 if we can. But listen, it'll be this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll go ahead and drop that information in today's show notes where you can go ahead and click it. It's going to be a Zoom call to where you can jump on and you can learn and you can listen about what we're doing. And if you see fit for you, your loved one, your family, whomever to join us in Africa, I would love to be there. I'm going to be with you all every single day, and we're going to learn Ghana. We're going to learn Ghana together. And it's just going to be absolutely amazing. So if you want to be on the call on Thursday and learn more information about how you can possibly go with us to Ghana, just drop Africa in the comments. I want to see how many people would love to get that information when it comes to Ghana. If you would like to be on the call this Thursday. So when I hang up for this, give me about 5 minutes. I'll go and I'll put that information inside of the show notes. So just come back and and then from there you'll be able to see that information. So yeah, there you go. I see it. I love it, you guys. I honestly do love it. And so we will definitely do that. And I may stream it live here on YouTube. I might just stream it live on YouTube. That might be something I do. Okay, I may do that. Y'all, we need 6 more thumbs up. We need 6 more thumbs up to get to 300. Can we get there? Africa times 3. I see you, Anthony Fleming. I see you, Tony. Yo, man, listen, I would love to have you all. We need 2 more to 300. Can we get there? Can we get there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 300 thumbs up. Let's go. Love y'all, man. Listen, I'm going to get out your way. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to copy the link inside of this. So just come back to it when I close it out. You'll see the information for Africa, and I would love to see you there. All right. Love you all. God bless.